to a homeless family, and I grew up in the slums of San Francisco.
I mean, I've been on probation since, I know I mentioned earlier, since 8th grade.
The first gun I ever had pointed in my head was when I was 12 years old by a police officer.
Typical story, you could say.
That's the first time I guess I was perceived as a problem.
I got involved, I got caught up in the system, then they sent me to group homes and they arrested me again.
I spent 90% of my teenage life in juvenile hall, in the juvenile system.
Next thing you know, I'm 17 going on 18, I'm still on it. I'm just like, oh my God, like these guys will never let me be free, they'll never leave me alone. Any little thing, oh, you missed school, we'll lock you up.
And that's where the school to prison pipeline starts.
So the CARE program is Center for Academic Reentry and Empowerment, CARE. And basically, they're a truancy program in the form of a school.
Youth are disconnected from their school. They end up in the streets and they end up in harm's way, and then ultimately they end up in prison or dead. We address the behavior, we peel back the layers, and oftentimes we discover it's learned, it's trauma, it's things that have happened in the community.
How I first got under probation was an incident with a teacher at George Washington High School. We was both in the hallways, I was bouncing my ball, and he said I hit him. I did not hit that teacher.
After I got arrested for something I didn't do, my whole mindset of the system, I said, I don't want nothing to do with it. You guys are something else. You guys set people up for failure.
But as I go back and I recollect, I could have easily got taken to the principal's office instead of having me carried out in the back of a police car.
When I finally came back here and came into my senses, they helped me look for jobs.
We provide services for them to find their self-worth and become self-sufficient.
I hear a lot of kids always say things like, oh, you guys actually care about us. You guys actually have our back.
Most kids are stomped on and crushed early.
It's very difficult to transition, to turn your life around. And that's why we have this program.